Howdy doody, down your cup.
Hello. Sorry. Hello, and welcome to all. Feel free to comment.
think when I was your age, and it happened to be the 93 McLaren with number 8. So then this car came up, and I was super curious. So I did spend quite a lot of money on buying it, but here it is, and I'm very happy and proud.
Wow, this car looks amazing. It's so exciting. It's like I'm lying down in bed. I want to sleep driving.
Looks like you belong there.
Do you want to go? Let's go.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. JoeHart.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
You can feel it. When it goes past, you can feel it inside.
Ah, yeah? The most powerful thing is to show people that look,
Hey, Bobby.
it's not healthy, but it is so good for the environment, and feel have the responsibility to what you want to maybe raise cars in the future and, keep motorsport alive.
So, are you watching this year's championship? Are you enjoying it?
I am. I mean, the time out, obviously, the first race wasn't it. Sure whether I wanted to watch, but I was so curious. I wanted to see it. Yeah, I've been following, obviously, this year's long story. Max, I think you don't need to be a fortune teller to predict that he's going to win the championship and break records along the way. But, thanks for sharing the day.
Yeah, we all miss Seb. I mean, not ruling out a role, I think, in the future at Formula One. There could be a good role for Seb as a leader.
Seb's got a lot of experience and a lot of big ideas, so I wouldn't surprise me at all that he doesn't turn up in most likely the sustainability aspect.
Howdy, howdy. Woo-wee. Whoopsie. Now, let's see. All right. Hey. So yeah, I decided to stream this. See, I guess I'm buying the hype that there might be a perfect storm or a miracle, or I guess it's possible to have a perfect to be perfect here. It would be really phenomenal if someone finally could beat Max this year, besides his teammate. I mean, I don't know. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I think Max has won every race but one or two or something like that. So it's and I think all of those are Perez. Any race that Max did not win, Perez won, I do believe. So I think there's only been two people have won, rarely Perez. And Perez is doing very poorly these days. He's freaking out and doing stupid stuff, and I think he ought to be replaced. I understand the pressure and blah, 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 blah. And Red Bull is never fun to work with because they're so cutthroat, but everybody knows that. The entire world population that has never signed a Red Bull contract knows that. So obviously everybody that has signed a Red Bull contract knows that. It's the way they work. So that's what you're trying to be. You're trying to be a world famous and world talented. That's what you're doing. You're trying to become a Formula One racer. So that's what you do. What do we got here? It's 8:01, so the race starts in 59 minutes. That's with time delays. So, now it's 8:02, so that's 58 minutes, but probably 59 minutes with time delay. And it's on ESPN, the pre-show and the pre-race show, and then the actual race are both on ESPN. I don't know about the post. I don't ever do post races. I don't care about it. I think one of the I do strange things with motorsports, but I think the strangest thing, or one of the strangest things about me in motorsports, is I don't care at all about post race. I don't care about victory lane or victory circle or who won, or I'm just on to. I mean, I wanted to take a break, turn everything off and stuff for a second, for 30 minutes or whatever. But then on to the next race. I don't care, for some reason. And I know some people, and I've had a lot of access. I've had access to victory lanes, victory circles, not very often, but I don't search for it. But a ton of access to pit road and the garage and the paddocks and, things like that. And it's never floated my boat. I was like, I don't care. Let's move on. It's kind of weird. I don't know why I do that. Now, it could be that I'm trying to become, it was highly recommended that everybody becomes neutral when they become a media person, which is stupid. Everybody has opinions and no one is neutral, even though they say they might be. But I've gotten rather neutral, but so that might have been one of my tricks of the trade, is to be, avoid victory circles so that I can just become just neutral. And also, a lot of times I'm trying to get out of, leave a race. I usually can't leave right at the checkered flag because I can't handle, I'm disabled and I can't handle crowds and traffic and stuff very well. And so I usually, over the years, I've gotten I have a formula, and I try to say two. And I was trying to, I mean, at the very beginning of going to live races, I would leave the next day. I was like, I'm not leaving the same day as the race. No way. And then as that got fine-tuned a bit, then I started setting the alarm at the split second of the checkered flag. At the exact moment of the checkered flag, I set my alarm on my iPhone for 2 hours. But I would use that for different things. One would be I would start packing in 2 hours, or I would leave in 2 hours. What was Danica staring at? And is she in bed with any of these drivers? I wonder if any of them would like to be with Danica. I bet they do. What do you think? I think she's attracted to me. Now, I'm an old man, but I think so many people talk about, their idol, or, oh my golly, I'm in the same room as this one person. And I'm not talking about her, but as far as, an attractive driver, that might last a few years also, that people might go, I'm okay with that. The commercial. I was going to get up and turn off that light and get a drink or something, which I guess I still am going to do that. So I've never really liked that Heineken commercial. I don't like alcohol commercials for one, but I never really liked that Heineken commercial. But now they're playing it way too often. And you know, at first it was cool, like, oh wow, what are they saying? They're saying it in, you know, clouded words. You know, like it's not real crystal. I don't hear. I think there's anyway, whatever. Okay, I'm going to turn off that thing. Guess I'm going to turn on the air conditioning. I'm already pretty warm. Tuesdays at 10. I do like that show. So I don't get how people can show up to these things and then just do nothing. How the hell does that happen? $50 minutes and 16 seconds, it says. Back to the race. Yeah, I don't know. They're hyping this too much. I my primary thought is I think this is all wishful thinking, that no one can beat Max. And it won't be close, and it'll be a blowout. Now, I guess he doesn't do exceptionally well here. I guess he's won once in the last 5 years or something like that, and Lewis has won 3 of them, and then someone else, Bottas, or I forget, someone else was the other driver. So, I mean, it's certainly entirely possible. But, you know, Ted is something else. I like Ted in portions, but I don't like. Woo, 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 woo. Let's see here. What do we got here? I bet she does get sexually active with some of those people. Okay, so let's get the starting grid. a white man's sport. I like the young boy saying that the way it is. Why is he saying yeah? He doesn't know the stuff. He ought to just shut up and listen. I hate when people say yeah and interrupt someone that's talking to them. Especially when it's like, yeah, hurry up, or yeah, I already knew that. Because neither one of those yes are true. I mean, he might just be nervous, but stop doing it. I think that ought to be interviewer rule number 1. Toto. Lando Norris on the radio. I went a little on the exit curb in turn 4, so right side just worth checking the floor. Woo. Itty bitty titty. So most wins at a single GP. Schumacher has 8, and Lewis Hamilton has 8 at 2 tracks, Hungaroring and the British GP. And Schumacher was the French GP, which we don't go to anymore. Ah! I don't understand Siri, and I don't use it comfortably. I don't like using it. Sometimes I use it. Sometimes I use the audible speaker. I don't know what I use, but now recently I'd be tweeting and I'd be typing and the words I would say aloud would also show up, and I'm like, I'm not doing Siri right now. Sukapoodoo. Everybody's trying to talk to Ben Solialian or whatever it is, FIA president. But Christian Horner is pushing in there trying to talk to him. There it is. Didn't work. Is it going to fucking work to this time? God, why is this fucking up like this? God, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh no! I'm cussing! Zhou Guan Yu. What, we got 25 minutes or so? So I'm not able to. I'm going to tweet, of course, during this race, and I'm not able to. I like to put the actual handles for the top 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 drivers that are with most variance between their ranking, their standing, and their starting position. So like Lewis Hamilton is starting first, but he's ranked 4th. So he's punching 3 levels above his anyway. So I figure that out for all 20 drivers, as I do every week, as I have done this for years. But this is kind of a all over the place grid. So there's a minus 12. The biggest variance is minus 12. George Russell starting 18th. The next is Piastri is plus 11. Sorry. Second is Zhou Guan Yu. He's plus 11, starting 5th. Then Valtteri Bottas is plus 8, starting 7th. And then Oscar Piastri is plus 7, starting 4th. And then Daniel Ricciardo is plus 7, or ish, because he has no points. He hasn't, So plus 7, starting 13th. And Perez being minus 7, starting 9th, and onward. But there's not many I can do. I think I did 3 for the starting grid, and then I added a 4th. So there's not many this race. I guess that will probably change as the race goes through. Anybody know who those pinkies are? "19 minutes. Boy, this is taking forever." Formation lap. Helmet. Why don't they ever talk to Helmet? That'd be wild. He's such an old man, and then he wears those jeans. I don't get. He doesn't look like a jean sort of guy. Or I don't get him. He's a weird. bizarre. There's only 20 drivers on the grid. And if they want to use an umbrella, they ought to use an umbrella. And probably 10 people ran into his umbrella. Jerry Bruckheimer. Well, okay, so that was seeing Martin under the best condition, and he's not a phenomenal interviewer. Michael Strahan. I love him. He's good. So I know a couple Hungarian friends on Facebook, and these people they look quite similar. Huh. So what do we got? 13 minutes, 13 minutes. I mean, the one musician almost could be her twin sister. It's kind of strange. She's artsy. I mean, she could have a singing sister, but woohoo! Ashid White. Hello. How are you? JoeHart here. Hey, I'm just tracking the I guess things out to get what do we got here? I better get the things on how you doing, Ashid? I don't know how to pronounce your name and stuff. Let's see here. I should probably get the live timing up on the screen. I mean, we're minutes away, so it's okay. There it is. Cool. It does come up. Good, just hanging out. Ashed White. Ashed White. Ash D White. Ash T White. Anyway, hi. I'm Joe. I'm a person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I'm an advocate for that, but I'm also a media person for motorsports. I used to be a lot more active last year and the previous, 8 to 10 years. But Ashed White. Okay, so let me get this share screen. Where are you from? The United States, New England. I'm in the New England area. Let's see if that's on the screen. Okay. So what do we got? Hello. Good. Just hanging out. Good. Ashed. I guess you're just saying it's one syllable. Instead of ashed, it's ashed. Ashed White. Anyway, I won't figure it out, but thank you for trying to help me. Where are you from? Nice. I'm in good old Kansas. Cool. I've been following NASCAR for several years. I don't know if you've been to the Kansas Speedway in Kansas City, Kansas, which is the smaller city of Kansas City, which you know. But most people don't. So yeah, I've never been to that track, but I know it's there. So anyway, do you follow Formula One? I kind of have bought into the hype a little bit. Not really. I'm pretty skeptical that a miracle is going to happen today, but it's possible. It's possible, but I don't really. I've driven past it before. Ate at a steakhouse across from it. Sweet. Well, that's way closer than I've ever been. That's cool, man. Sweet. And I'm sure the steak was good. Kansas meat. But so yeah, I don't know if a miracle is going to happen, but I don't like the word bored, but I'm not really excited about 2023 because Max, I don't care for domination and dynasties, and I just don't like that kind of stuff, which I didn't like the Mercedes for 6 years of domination. But yeah, I don't want to say I bore quickly or I don't like any of those kind of words. There's a lot of words I don't like. I'm sorry about that. But Lewis did get the pole, and there's a lot of people qualified. Wait, 2024, you mean? No, 2023. Yeah, I mean this current year. I'm not really excited about the 2023. I think Max has dominated way too much. He's good. He's good. Red Bull's great. They have a great car. They're syncing up. There's a reason. So I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I don't know. Sometimes I'm not exactly sure what I said 3 minutes ago. But yeah, so I'm sorry if it was unclear about what year I was talking about. But yeah, I'm talking about this year. We're on race 11 or 12 out of 22. So I think at the end of this race, we will be halfway done with halfway done. There was 20, originally there was 24 races, then 23, then 22. And so it's 22. And but yeah, I mean, there is a lot of talk. Wow, that's cool. Rocks and amateur photography. Oh, okay. Drag racers. That's cool. So, okay. I see what you're talking about. I'm sadly not into much NASCAR, but I do enjoy collecting rocks and would like to get into amateur photography. That sounds really cool. Now, right now, today, the green flag, it's not for Formula One, it's not called the green flag, but lights out. That's when the race starts, is lights out, which is in less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. I don't know. We do watch alongs. I don't know if you have access to ESPN, but you can't show live broadcast on YouTube. So I can't show the race, but I like to have watch alongs. So it's on ESPN if you have access to ESPN, and it's starting soon, less than 5 minutes, about 4 or 5 minutes, less than 4 minutes now. So that's what I'll be doing. I will be tweeting. I'm going to be tweeting during it. So I'm going to, I'll probably do. Anyway, your uncle used to work on drag races. That's pretty cool. I've been to a couple NHRAs, but they're pretty intense for me. They're way too loud. You don't hear NHRA, you feel them. It was very uncomfortable for me. But I went. I live in New England, and there's a track in New Hampshire, so I went, and I think I've been twice. But it was anyway. That's my drag strip. So it's called round 12, but one round was canceled. So it's really round 11. 70 laps, 192.8 miles per hour, 14 turns. Elevation, 34 meters. Woo, that's a big elevation. Turn one is pretty... Anyway, Verstappen, who's the dominator, qualified second. And Lewis Hamilton, who's won 7 championships and not doing well this year, because Mercedes isn't doing well this year, got the pole. Now, there's the left side of the track and the right side of the track. But on this track in particular, it's about the worst as far as parity goes. So if you're the odd number side, if you're first, third, fifth, seventh, you have a much cleaner side of the track. And if you're even 2, 4, 6, 8, it's way dirtier. And that's true on all tracks, but this is one of the worst. So there's a possibility that Max will not pass Lewis, and even a possibility, not very high, but a slim possibility that Lando Norris will, who's in third, but on the odd side, so he's on the cleaner side. So Yuki Tsunoda, 17th. Oh, I didn't go through it. Gasly, 15th. Albon, 16th. So it's Sargent, Magnussen, Russell, Tsunoda, Albon, Gasly, Stroll, Ricciardo. And that's up to 13th. So Carlos Sainz, 11th. Esteban Ocon, 12th. And these are in reverse order. But Sergio Perez, 9th. He finally got into Q2, finally. Hülkenberg, 10th. Bottas, 7th. That's great. Alonso, 8th. That's really poor. Zhou Guanyu, 5th. That is super great. Leclerc, 6th. Not that great. Lando Norris, 3rd. That's pretty phenomenal. Piastri, 4th. So McLaren does a second row again. Lewis Hamilton, 1st. And Verstappen, 2nd. So You should get tickets to a race sometime. Why not? Yeah, I would. I used to go to a lot of races. I've been to about 150, 160 races. Not all NASCAR, but for all the series. Formula One, Formula E. So yeah, I've been to a bunch. I'm strange. I'm disabled. I don't work. I have no income. I've got a fixed income. So it's strange how I can go to these things, but I've been pretty lucky. So it's almost a formation lap. Woo! I don't know if you can have access to. So yeah, you're right. There's always a good thing to go to races. I don't buy tickets. I creatively get into the event. 15 seconds to formation lap, but it's not counting down. Okay. Click. Should be formation lap. There's formation lap, but with time delay. I need to have time off and find a gal to take to the race. It's always good to have companionship there for sure. So I'm going to tweet. I need to have time off and find a gal to take to the race. So don't mind about my Nightbot. They're not very they're not too current. I mean, some are current, but I wouldn't worry about them too much. This is the one I'll probably have on the most. Budapest was formed 150 years ago when the three cities of Pest, Buda, and Obuda were. So I'll probably have this on my screen the most. Hi. While my streams are smaller and intimate, I'll be off screen. Won't see comments. Oh, that's not it. Y'all, when you... Okay, that's one of them. Let me do the tweet one. It's very similar. I forget if it's tweet or tweets. Let's see if tweets comes up. So the last 5 wins, Verstappen, Ocon, and 3 Hamiltons. Ocon, man, that's pretty cool. Where's Ocon starting? Ocon starting is 12th, and it's really hard to pass here. Weekend attendance, 303,000 people. 303, that's pretty cool. Okay. So I may be tweeting or editing during the session. Therefore, I'll be off screen and I won't see comments tracking the race center live timing on main screen. So the thing you see on the screen is the screen I'll be on. So I'm actually off screen now. Oh, look at all those tires. Top 8 medium, then hard, medium, soft, 2 medium, 2 soft, medium, soft, hard. Why is that not working? Uh-oh, I guess they started. Yellow flag. Yeah, it just started and there's a yellow flag. It's going to be an exciting start. Hamilton seems to be up top. Someone's spinning out. Three people go off the track. Yellow flag, sector 1. Yeah, but they're still green flag, track clear. Verstappen's Piastri? What the fuck? Hamilton's fourth. How the fuck did he do that already? Yep. Early day. I thought it was a little too good to be true. Yo, that's all right. Yeah, I welcome all topics, within reason, not inappropriate ones and stuff. But yeah, I apologize if I go off topic. That's how I am. Yeah, me too. I'm all over the place too. And from my Nightbot, you can tell that I'm all over the place too. Seven-tenths of a second. Max is ahead. This is bogus. Yep, I bought into the hype. The race is over. It's really hard to pass here. Although there's, you can do, what's it called? You can do, what's that called? Not security. I can't think of the strategy. There's my tweeting. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm growing 12 cucumber plants in one big container, and they have bloomed all over them. And they have blooms all over them. That is so cool. So Piastri is second, but they're just mentioning him being out of the race? Oh, where's Joe? Guan Yu. 16th. Holy shit. Alb Sarge. Alb Sarge. Gasly is retired. Ocon's in the pits. Ricardo's in last place. I got sad about NASCAR after Dale Earnhardt. Yeah, a lot of people did. I was pretty new. I didn't really follow it back then at all. I got sad about NASCAR after. Dale Earnhardt was my favorite driver growing up. Yeah, a lot of people, feel that way for sure. What's his name? Holy shit. 13th. Mag Aljo. Wow, they're both retired. Holy shit. Oh, lap 5 already. I'm a little behind. It's sad, but we wouldn't have the safety today and in the future if things like that didn't happen. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I hate to mention things like this, but Dale Earnhardt was a bit macho, and he did not heed to the. He didn't use the safety tools that were optional. They weren't required, but they were optional, and he chose not to use them. And so, yeah, that's really sad. It's really sad for sure. Verpia Nor. Hamlexe. Say aloe purr. Botas. Where's Botas? God, why do they drop so much? Per. Hulk Strosu. Hulk. Subat. Well, I'm going to tweet this. It's a. I look up to myself anymore. I look up to myself anymore, and it makes me better to focus on the good that comes out of things. Actually, I look up to Jesus and the life he lived and tried my hardest to be a good man. Good to hear, man. That's probably not usually a topic we talk about too much, but I'm aware of it. I was born and raised Catholic, and I have born again family members, so I'm pretty aware of all the stuff. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that it's helping you. That's good to hear. Verpia Norham. Lexe Aloper. I like connecting with other people, and this internet lives is new for me as well. Well, welcome. Okay, Verpia Norham. Lexe Aloper. Hoekstro Subat. Rusmag Albjo. Sarge Reek. Perez and Alonso keeps going back and forth. Go. They're 7th and 8th. Bottas is 12th. So yeah, Ocon and Gasly are out. Ocon won a few years ago, and I think that's his only win. Yeah, he hasn't won a bunch. So let's see. Tires. 5, 7, 8, 12, 13. 13 mediums, 4 softs, and 3 hards. 14, 3, and 4. Is that right? 17. Nope. I guess I miscounted. Let's try that again. 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13 for medium, 4 for soft, and 3. That should be right. Okay. So top 5 medium, and then soft hard, 2 mediums, 2 softs, medium hard, 4 mediums, hard, and then the retards is medium and soft. I shared it with a friend from Facebook. Cool. Thank you. I'm pretty small potatoes, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. Pit. Wow, 3 people are pitting. Stroll, Sonoda, and Bottas are all pitting. They have different tires. 1 medium, 2 soft. I don't know what's happening. Strobot Alb. Strobot Albsu. Perallo Hulk. Riekstro Bot Alb Su. They know. Competition for a beard. Thanks, man. Switch positions here. I think it's too early. Hey, I do like the beard. I'm sure you could get into a competition somewhere. Well, thank you, Ash. Verpia Norham. Lexay per Allo. Hulk Russ Mag Sarge. Riekstrobot Alb. Sujo. Yeah, Piastri's second. That's pretty cool. Norris is third. That's mighty good for him. Hamilton's fourth. I don't know why he choked right out of the gate. Leclerc, Sainz, 5th and 6th. They're just not soaring this weekend. Perez, 7th. He's still in the basement as far as I'm concerned. Alonso, 8th, not doing well. Hulkenberg, Russell, 10th. Russell was up to 10th when he started 18th, so he's trying to get in the points, and he mentioned points. So what do we see? Too soft? Well, one, I want to not quote the tires that are, oh no. So I'm going to change it to hashtag dominating bully. Boo. Verpia Norham. Verpia Norham. Lexay per allo. Lexay per allo. Hulkross Magsarge. Hulkross Magsarge. Rickstro Bot Alb. Rickstro Bot Alb. Sujo. Okan Gasly. All right. So you like to try to take photographs and you like to collect rocks. That's good to hear. We're looking for maximum pace to target lap. Copy for Piastri. Okay. I'm going to take a break from McLaren's version of Hammer Time. I didn't see it in the tweet or, whatever it was. Sargent just pit, so he's down to 17th. He's still ahead of Joe, but now he's just gone, so he's now in back. So from 13th on back, there's 6 hard tires and then 2 people out. So they stopped to change their tires to hard is what all those did. So the top 12 will have to stop sometime also. Damn it. This seems to be going relatively quick. Lap 15, I think, of 70. These are lap races, but they're also timed races. So Ash Dwight, I drowned when I was an infant and a person, what I believe to be an angel, in a black one-piece swimsuit, dove in and saved me and then left immediately, according to family members. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad you survived it, for sure. I'm glad you... All the lifeguards wore red one piece. Wow, that's neat. I'm glad you survived it, for sure. And I'm glad that person, that angel, was there to help you. You needed help at that time and you got it. So that's so cool. That is so cool. And you're an adult now? I'm an adult now. Yeah, that's that song. Sorry. Sands is pitting. Box is what Sands is being told, and so he's pitting. There's a time delay, so the quote pit box. He's already in. So box. Ooh, he burnt his tires. So I haven't noticed what Christian Horner calls Perez. He just called him Checo right now. So I don't know if he calls him, his first name or, I don't understand his. I'm blanking out his Sergio. So I wonder if he calls him Sergio or Checo when he's scolding him, and he calls him the other one when he's admiring him. Like parents, people say. I did drown again when I was 5, and I seen desolation in a pinhole of light that encompassed the soul with welcomed wholesomeness. Jesus loved, and I seen him. He told me that it's not my time and to go back. That's good to hear, Ashton. Sorry that I'm not being able to give a bunch of time to that. I am watching the race and stuff, but it's okay. I might try to catch up on a tweet or two. Burpee Norlek. Ross Hamreek. Per Aloe. Reeksay. Verpia per Nor. Verpia. Sarge Mag Joe. Sorry. Overtyped. Oh, yeah. That's right. NASCAR Inc. NASCAR Inc. Okay, what do we got? Pit. Man, everybody's pitting. Not everybody, but it's I'm having trouble staying up. You've got Instagram? Cool. I'm on all platforms, but yeah, they're all over the place. Gas Ocon Sarge Mag. Joho Sue Alp. Joho Sue Alp. Bot Reek Black. Bot Reek Black. Norris is in 4th now. Sarge Mag Joe Sue Al Botlek. Strose Hamrus. Yeah, for sure. I've been doing this for months. I kind of have given up growing, and I mean it. Norpia. I mean that's I guess that's what Sorry, I need a lozenge. Sometimes it takes drastic measures in the online world to find the correct crowd, I feel at times. Yeah, that's probably true. Just watch time helps you, man, and diversify content. I'm not sure what you usually create, but even outdoors is very interesting to many people. Amen. Thanks. I'm mostly transitioning to the 2024 U.S. presidential election, the primaries and caucuses. I'm going to be on the road from November to June, covering that live as a media person. So I'm kind of just doing not much until November. I used to stream about 8 times a week. What do you want me to do here? For the moment, look after the target. Priority is target lap. We want to get to, couldn't read it. Verper Norpia. Russham Salek. I'm covering it as media, so I'm neutral. I mean, I of course have an opinion. I don't talk politics, and I don't want anybody else to talk politics. I cover it as a media person. I interview people. I do live streaming. I hit the road and talk to people. 4 years ago, I went to during 2020, which to a lot of people that was the worst year they had. For me, it was one of the best years. But for 2020, I was on the road for 235 days, and I went to 31 states. I'm not going to do that this time, but right, not neutral, unbiased. Yes, yeah. I mean, I group all those words together. I don't think it's any big deal of saying one's right and one's wrong, but yeah, neutral, unbiased. I have opinions. So it's going to be interesting. I thought after 2020, I was like, huh. But it seems like it's going to be close again. So, yeah. It will be interesting. I'm going to focus on this tweet. I want to get this tweet out. What I normally do, let me go back to this thing. Where is it? So this is what I usually do for the entire race. That's usually on my screen for the entire race, and I'm usually off screen. I'm usually staring at that off screen, but I have it on another screen, so I'm not going off screen. I don't want to hear about politics, Ashton. I asked you not to talk about politics. Yeah, this is about racing right now. So what are the choices? Put user in timeout or ban user and delete their comments. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with your comment. I wish we could just, shadow ban. I don't. I didn't ask for your personal opinion. Pick a different topic, or I will put the comments away. So ver per nor pia. Russham Salek. Russham Salek. So stroke. Allobot. Where's that stroke? Allo. Oh shit. I forgot to put him back in. Stro Allobot Alb. Su Hoju. $25. So I'm going to just tweet it just to try to catch up. I'm a little behind on tweets, but now I'm going to fine tune it. So I just tweeted it, and that's roughly correct. They got some real powerful motors in them cars. Yeah, they sure do. They sure do. They've got the hybrid, it can regenerate. It can regenerate. Where am I losing all the time? It's just the car is slow. A lot of it is in the straight line, then turns 11 and 14. Are you turning the engine down? Negative. We are doing things to improve temperature situation. Wow, Lewis is not happy. So what do we got? Russell is 5th. He's 6th, so that's +1. Verstappen nor Pia. Oh, Perez, man, everybody's pitting. I think Verstappen is the only one that hasn't yet. If my buddy goes live, I got to go. That's fine, Ash. Thanks for stopping by, and maybe he'll be a little more, accommodating to the different topics and stuff. So, yeah, that's fine. Thanks for stopping by, Ash. We cover off topics. Cool. Yeah, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you stopping by. That was cool. Thanks. I always like to, suggest to everybody to try live streaming themselves. Then you can have much more freedom about what the topic is. So, I don't know if you've ever live streamed, but that's a good way to cover the topics you want to cover is do your own stream, and then you can do your own stuff. So that's always cool. Vernor Pia Ham. So Hamilton just passed Russell. I wonder if that was a team orders. Vernor Pia Ham. Vernor Pia Ham. Russ per se lek. Stro aloe bot out. Sue Hope Joe Mag. So Ricardo's still in last place. I was kind of hoping he'd get out of the bottom. 2 people have retired, so he's going to start and finish 18th or higher. But I wish he was a little higher. That's too bad. Cool. That's good to hear. Oh, yeah, no problem. I'm planning on getting into it more. Anyway, I'll just ignore that question. Asked, sounds like you have an agenda with that question. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Honest question. What were you doing in 1996? I'll pass on that question. I would hope that every word that comes out of your mouth is honest. So I don't know why you have to say honest question. Anyway, the year I was born. Haha. Great. I was alive. When you were born. So a lot of my followers tend to be, they tend to be on the spectrum and things like that. So I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell if someone's on the spectrum or not. But some of the people that watch me perseverate on topics and stuff. So I don't know. Anyway. So it looks like absolutely everybody has done one pit stop. And Verstappen, I guess, was so far ahead that he didn't lose a position. How'd that happen? I guess I missed it. So on lap 30 of 70, we're almost halfway. It's Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Hamilton, Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Alonso, Stroll, Bottas, Albon, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Russell, Zhou, Magnussen, Sargent, Ricardo, and that's the 18 that are in the race, and the other 2 have retired. Ocon and Gasly have retired. Wow, I didn't even realize they're the same team. Both cars that are out are from Alpine. They're not doing too well recently. That's not too good. I should have noticed that, but I didn't. Just lots of different things to think about all these things. I really respect my elders, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. You say it in a strange way. Are you on the spectrum? Honest question. What were you doing in 1996? That's how you respect your elders, is by asking that question? It doesn't sound like respect to me. Maybe just socially awkward. I'm not sure. Just reel him in, Perez. He's trying to reel in Hamilton. What, he's 4.7 seconds behind him. 4.3. So he's getting a little closer. Oh, yeah, that was respect? Yeah, it didn't sound like it. Okay, cool. Oh, you're on the spectrum. Maybe that's what the yes is. I don't know what the yes is for. I like walking against the wind, I guess. Cool. I don't conform all the time, if that's what you mean about walking against the wind. But it just sounds like you have loaded question agendas. And that could be, the social awkwardness. What are they looking at? He didn't do anything. Lap 32. Initial thoughts on this compound. So far, the grip is not bad, but the tire feels definitely a bit more stiff. It's easier to have a moment or whatever. Sounds like Max isn't happy with his tires. Where is he? He's on the hard. He's still in front. I've gotten beaten badly by my own brother a few months ago, and he threatened to curb stomp me when I was trying to get away because he was drunk. I'm sorry to hear. I think I'm going to time you out. I don't, if you need help, you're not going to get it from me. You can get help locally. I don't like violence. I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict, so I don't like drunk stuff. But yeah, I'm going to time you out. Let's see. What do we got here? $9.49. I think it lasts for 5 minutes, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, it appears to me that my stream is not the one for you. So feel free to go look for your friend. Feel free to look for other streams and stuff. Like I said, I don't know if your was answering the question or you on the spectrum. I'm usually very compassionate and understanding about people that are disabled and that are on the spectrum and things like that, but maybe not during the stream right now. I'm an advocate a lot, so I can do that a lot. But the Jesus stuff and the dying stuff and the I'm not, and that was not being respectful to your elders. That question wasn't. Even someone on the spectrum would know that that's not an okay question to ask. So, it was a question. Questions don't show the respect. Statements show respect. And I don't want respect. That's way overblown. I think respect is the most overused word in the English language. I think there's other things. Fear, intimidation. I think there's a whole bunch more things besides respect. But anyway, feel free to come and go as you want. What do I show? One on Twitch and one on YouTube. I didn't check it before I 35 of 70. So we're, when it's lap 35 of 70, that's not halfway. You got to get the 36 to be halfway. So that will be the next one. So we're getting close. Stroh is pitting. He's going down the pylon. I don't see a pylon, but we can call it a pylon. So tires, what do we have? I'm going to ignore the two cars that are out. So most everybody has hard except for 3 medium. Perez, Russell, and Sargent have medium. The rest have hard. And then Ocon and Gasly is medium soft are the two that are out. I think we're at about 4 minutes. I don't expect you to wait, but YouTube is down to 0. So I guess he's gone. So according to the announcers, Perez is within, let me look at the most current, 1.777 seconds, 1.746 seconds. And Hamilton is supposed to coast and lift because of the temperature. So we are definitely over halfway. 37 out of 70 laps. Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Hamilton, Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Alonso, Russell, Bottas, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg. Hülkenberg, Zhou, Stroh, Magnussen, Albon, Ricardo, Sargent. And we haven't looked at DRS yet. So let's see here. Let's see the DRSs. There are no DRSs. Wow. Intervals are huge. Plus 12, plus 7, plus 4, plus 1, plus 11, plus 1, plus 7, plus 7, plus 4, plus 7, plus 2, plus 3, plus 3, plus 2, plus 1, plus 7, plus 6. That's amazing that there's so much separation between all the cars. So that's 1, 2. Albin has DRS. He's 0.796. But 2 have 1 point something seconds. 1 has 2.7 seconds. And then 2 have that. And then 1, 2, or 3 have 3 point second. That's bizarre. That's so bizarre. So 9:56, if you're here, I think your 5 minutes is over. So welcome back. Sorry, just trying to find certain stuff. So lap 40 of 70. Verstappen, Norris, Piastri, Hamilton, Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Alonso. I'm not into this race anymore because, Hamilton's fourth. He's did not do as well as I wanted him to do at the beginning of the race. He instantly went to fourth place. Verstappen and both McLaren got past him, and they're all three are still past him. Perez is up to fifth, and then 2 Ferraris. The Bobbsey twins, the Ferrari twins. Round the outside, round the outside. So Norris is in pits. I think Sainz is in pits. The top 10 cars are on the lead lap. 11th through 18th is one lap down. Tsunoda, Albon, Bottas, Ricardo, Hulkenberg, Sargent, Joe, and Magnussen are all one lap down. Speeding in pit lane, possibly for Leclerc. Hamilton second right now. William Byron is on the pole. Shit. Might as well just give up on motorsports. I'm not a big fan of it recently. Certainly not him. $10.09. Furham North. Yeah, he wasn't very convincing. They were trying to get Piastri to say something on the radio, and he wasn't convincing. Oh, doggy. Forcing another driver off the track. Yeah, they're just noted. They just noted it. That's bogus. Lap 50 of 70. We got 20 more laps, 21 more laps, but no further investigation, forcing another driver off the track. Yeah, why? They just wrote. That like motor racing. Alonso and Stroh is currently 9th and 10th. That's a bummer. But they're getting points as, if they make it to the end like that. So if Red Bull wins this race, they'll be 12th in the row, and that'll be a record that any team has won 12 races in a row. Did he just says it's my team? He wouldn't say that, right? Martin Brundle does not have a team, right? He needs to be neutral, unbiased. Okay, so we have Byron 1, Truex 2, Bush 3, Larson 4, Bell 5. Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Lap 60 of 70. Verstappen, Norris, Perez. They have to get out of the way. So many blue flags. They're not racing for anything. I thought AlphaTauri was out. Alpine is out. Okay, sorry. Ricardo's up to 13. Ooh, doggy. Anyway, lap 61 of 70. Verstappen, Norris, Perez, Hamilton, Piastri, Leclerc, Sainz, Russell, Alonso, Stroll are on the lead lap, top 10. And then on 11th on, they're one lap down. Albon, Bottas, Ricardo, Hulkenberg, Sargent, Tsunoda, Zhou, Magnussen, and then there's 18, and that's 18. And that's 18 in the race, and the other two are out, Ocon and Gasly. All right. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Okay. See you later. Thanks.